live streaming the Defense of the Patients Oculus Rift Simulation Edition.
Yes, we are. Heaters got to go off there, Dennis. Easy, count to 5 real quick, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. All right. You guys ready to go? Are you going to talk to your microphone?
Nope.
All right, because you can't lean back like that.
I know.
If anybody ever questions whether or not Roland's an audiophile, he is.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, somebody jacks off the audios stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know if that's there. I don't think there's masturbation involved inherently. I think that's like optional. I think an audiophile is just someone that's like really into sound. Not in a sexual way, just like the way that you are. I don't know.
What does audiophile mean?
I don't know why I feel like I keep having to explain myself.
Denny, what's an audiophile?
I think he's right. Maybe it's just somebody who is obsesses about audio quality.
Because sometimes there's misleading words in.
An audiophile is a person enthusiastic about high fidelity sound reproduction. I mean, that is like basically that should be your name instead of Roland. Your name should be audiophile.
What if I laugh because you're funny?
That's okay too.
It would be the start of the laugh track, is what it would be.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready?
I was
no,
ready.
not yet.
So, do we want to do like a little brief outline, or we just winging this? I do have some news articles. Just we want to pull them up.
I got some.
To a microphone.
I got some stuff too.
Okay, cool. Let's bring it up on the show. You guys ready?
It's not Dota related. I have a strategic plan.
Awesome. I like it.
Ready?
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode.
Okay, wait. There's some. Did you see that flashing shit
what
going
was
on?
that?
I have no idea, dude. But it was tripping me out. Okay.
What's happening?
We had a
little flicker of audio, and it's happening again. I can get rid of this region.
Mr. File can't be having that. Yo, what's up, Gucci? You know we don't roll with the plan.
All right, now let's actually record.
Why would we have a plan?
Okay, we're gonna record. We don't need a plan. It's all about organic, conversation. So, at least it's that's what I'm about. Hold on, fuck. I talked.
Let's start at the beginning.
Wow, dude, you're really stumbling. You're fucking rookie. It's like you haven't been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah, this is the process every time. What are you talking about?
Oculus Rift Simulation Edition.
Can you hear the wind?
Okay, people have to stop talking. That includes easy. That includes you.
I didn't have any sort of visual cue that we were on like music time, dude. Except for you bobbing your head and sipping your Gatorade.
Okay, quiet time.
What's funny is very frequently when nobody's watching, when we're not streaming the show,
it goes on without a hitch, dude. I know. There is no like need to call it a first time because what's the second time ever, dude?
This makes us seem like we do this all the time.
I'm just gonna wait for everybody to be quiet and then I'll press the record button.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Defense of the Patients. I'm your host Cyphus. I'm sitting here with my co-host Roland.
YOLO.
And of course, the one, the only, the truly easy McKeezy.
Yo 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 yo.
Yo.
I don't have a game name to throw at you right now.
We have a producer in the house. Can we get a little slide up on that 8 over there, Evanwood? Will you turn 8 up? Just a little bit.
Is it up?
Nice. Yeah, that's much better. Just a teeny
All right,
bit.
easy. Let's start. Let's try that again. What were you saying there, buddy?
Oh, dude, was I too quiet? I said yo 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 a bunch of times.
No, well, then a game title, something about a game.
Oh, I don't have a game name to throw at you this time.
We were St. Valentisi.
I can be Blade and Spaghetti.
Blade and Spaghetti, Blade and Fork.
Blade and Hammer, right?
I'm still playing that game. That game's still good.
Toothpick.
Yeah. You were saying that I should ditch Elder Scrolls when we're doing that.
You should ditch Elder Scrolls and play Blade and Soul.
Is Elder Scrolls, is that like a bad game or something?
It's not
No, it's
bad.
alright.
It's fine. I mean, dude, it's the mechanics that drive a traditional MMO are just fucking stale as shit.
They
And
really are.
there's enough like thrown into Blade and Soul to mix it up in terms of the way that the combat works and stuff to make it really fresh and really exciting, dude. The fighting
So-
feels really good, and that's a big deal.
Okay, so tell me. So what is it like? What like give me some specific examples. Like what's
Okay,
different?
What I would say main difference, but okay, so in game or late into a game of World of Warcraft or whatever, you've got 2 or 3 hotbars that are just loaded up with skills, and you're constantly you hit your 2, cooldown timer starts, you're waiting, you hit your 3, hit your 7, whatever, you're cycling through your cooldowns. The way that the abilities work in Blade and Soul is that they're all context sensual and they stack on top of each other. So as you unlock abilities, that ability might actually be the 3rd hit in a combo that requires you to do 2 other hits first. So it keeps you from having, instead of having like a ton of fucking buttons, it's all on the same buttons. Like you might have 5 different abilities that are on the number 2, but depending on what's going on in the fight, number 2 is a different thing. So, for me, I'm an assassin. When I'm behind the person, that might change to a different ability. So it adds this whole tactical layer into the fighting, and that carries over really fucking awesomely into the PvP because you are fighting another person just 1v1, and it's like your abilities versus their abilities, and it becomes this like mind game where you're trying to counter them, they're trying to counter you, almost like a real like kind of rock paper scissors where you're but in a fight obviously. It's cool. And
Is
but
this Blade and Chalkboard?
this is Blade and
Is
Sport.
that what we're talking about right now? Is Blade and
It's Blade and Soul, dude. Blade and Soul, and it's free to play. So you can't remember the fucking name of it, dude.
It's like Blade and Slash or something like
Blade
that.
and Pillow.
Blade, oh my
Pillow.
god, dude.
Sorry.
All right. So how does that translate to like spellcasting classes, or are there spellcasting classes?
There are, and they're exactly the same way. So you would like throw a fireball spell, and then maybe that would turn. One of your abilities is dependent on being cast after a fireball. So that button, whatever button that ability was on, would then become the ability that required you to have a fireball thrown first. So they're comboing in the same way with their spells that like an up close kung fu fighter is doing. And in fact, when you're picking your character, like your character class, they have a difficulty associated with them. So you actually know going in whether you're expected to be proficient with like comboing and stacking abilities, or whether it's a more straightforward and kind of clicky. When we were playing Diablo 3 in hardcore with Roland and Joy the other night, I was like,
Great time.
dude, I was just thinking like this would be fun, dude. This is like Blade and Soul. Like this is what we're doing right now is what we would be doing in Blade and Soul. There's just a shit ton of dungeons. What there isn't as much of, which I really like about Diablo, is that visual character customization that you get with all the different pieces that you mix and match. Blade and Soul is really different in this aspect in that it has, instead of you having like a shoulder piece, an arm piece, a leg piece, a chest piece, you have an outfit. And the outfit is just looks dope, but it's a single piece, and it has no statistical value. All your accessories that you put on provide statistical value, like boost to your character. So you're allowed to like wear what you think looks badass, not what necessarily gives you +2 more defense over what you had before, which is kind of cool.
So it has Blade and stats.
It's got blades and stats
Nice. Okay.
and souls.
So what I told Joe Schmo asked me, he's like, "You ever gonna play Blade and Soul?" And I was like, "Dude, in my lifetime, I've farmed enough. I've gotten enough things. I've found enough people. I've talked to enough people. I don't need to do another MMO."
You will not get away from that, dude. That is something that is absolutely in that game.
I know.
Like the questing is.
I know.
It's
and I
that.
don't want to do it.
It's-
I've done enough.
it's that.
I've done enough for a lifetime. I've done enough for a lifetime. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think I'll ever do an MMO.
Do you
There's-
think that's what maybe turned some of us off to Fallout 4?
Because it was kind of MMORPG-y.
Yeah, well, I mean, it isn't just in the quest system often. Like,
Go
I mean, you
get
play
this.
Fallout. You play Fallout
Go
games
find
for
this.
supposedly you
Go
play Fallout games
collect
for
this.
story.
Yeah. I just Fallout for what I get, like 10 hours, I think. I like finished the whatever that side quest
Have
from
you
the
seen-
Minutemen, and then
Have you
was
seen
like,
the Preston Garvey memes online at all?
Nope. Don't even know who Preston Garvey is.
He's the guy who once you start getting settlements in the game.
Oh,
He's
yes, I know
constantly
who Preston Garvey. I
contacting
thought you were
He's like,
talking as Preston Garvey.
hey
as a
there,
real
General.
person. Yes.
Another settlement
Yes, I know.
needs your help.
Yeah, Preston Garvey's my main dude. But
And
I'm
he
the
does-
king.
yeah,
I'm the
he's-
king now.
He basically says the same thing like every time, you know.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, they just have all these great memes of like porn sites where it's just that bitch is so hot. Oh yeah, that's awesome. And then a guy named Preston Garvey posts a response. When you're done masturbating, there's another settlement. And you just can't escape that guy.
Yeah, because you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, how many times did I would be like, dude, I cleared out that camp. There was like super mutants. There was this dude shooting a rocket launcher at me. And he's like, that's great. Are you ready to clear another camp? And it's like,
Nah, man,
Yeah,
I'm actually kind of
yes.
not. I've been doing these for fucking lots of. There's, you know what? You mentioned something about like the mechanics and being like, I've done enough of that shit. You're right, dude. Like, I am you. I don't know too many people that like fucking love and get like super excited about video games, and as much of a variety as video games as I do, and want to play as many video games. And I'm getting to the point now where like, I feel like as soon as I understand the mechanics, I'm almost like. It's a matter of time before I'm bored of them. And
Yeah.
Dota's a game that has avoided that, dude. Dota is a
yeah.
game that has avoided that. But aside from that, almost every other game, dude, I'm like, a certain point in, I'm going, okay, I've got this figured out. I understand, like, the course of this, dude. Like, I returned The Witness today.
really?
Yeah. And I was hyped on that shit. But, I mean, after yesterday, I'm like...
How much time do you have to have on it before you can return it?
Well, here's what's super funny about this situation, actually, because me and you both played that game together, right?
Yeah.
So in theory, we would have the same exact amount of time, correct?
But I left mine on forever.
But you left yours fucking running, dude. So the amount of time is 2 hours, and that's how long we played for. That's
Mhm.
not, and you ran in yours for additional 4 hours because we played 4 games of Dota after that.
Oh, I'll still play that game.
I don't know if you can get a return on The Witness, but I got my money back.
What's the wit? I have no idea what that
It's
even
a
is.
puzzle game.
It's a puzzle
That's-
game, dude.
That literally, like, people were watching the stream. They're like, I'm just gonna stay until Roland rages. Like, I don't rage in Dota like I rage playing this fucking puzzle game. Okay, there are puzzles that it's just like they're just there to fuck with you, to fuck with your memory. They're fucking recorders going off saying fucking really insightful stuff with no direction, and it was hard.
Dude.
And I felt vested, dude.
Gushy, I might get back into The Witness. I just wanted to make sure that if I was out of The Witness, that I got like fully
He's in the witness
recompensated
protection
for
program, is what he
The
said.
Witness. I know, you know what? It's one of those fucking games that you don't even want to like come out and say like, yeah, no, wasn't really into that, because it's like, oh, well then you must be a fucking plebe, or maybe you just don't have the intellectual integrity for a game like that, because it's like the guy who made Braid. It's from Jonathan Blow, the guy who made Braid. Cyphus, if you're
Braid?
familiar with
Can we,
Braid.
can we have like a little bit of silence for Braid here on like, wow, I'm getting a fucking letter here from my wife.
Braid was
I
a
have to
great
pee.
game.
Can I leave and come back? Check
I
yes.
don't
Check
know that if that was to be read aloud, it couldn't have just been
yes.
said.
Check yes. Here you go. You can go pee. Here, come on, get up.
Wow, dude,
Go
for
up,
anybody
you
looking
have
for
to
an inside
hang
look at
yourself
the
under that
dynamics of
door.
this relationship, Evan Wood just had to, in paper writing, ask permission to use the bathroom from her
Can I get a
husband.
coat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
You
move
gotta
my
get his signature. You gotta get the boss to sign off on something.
Wow, permission to
It's
use the
okay.
restroom. You check
You can
yes,
go to-
yes.
You can go to the
Well, I
bathroom.
didn't want to make too much noise and like make
Did
all the noise.
did you put a return time on there? How long does she have before you send out the dogs?
So windy, like I'm gonna
It's-
die out.
Okay, we lived where Kurt Russell lived during the thing. All right.
What do you
it-
mean?
Just like
It's
that.
blowing. It's like wind tornadoes
It's
out
been
there,
blowing the studio door wide open, like it's
and
pretty
snow's
intense.
coming through the cracks. Like little flakes of snow are like.
That's Roland's
Through the
construction at its finest.
It's cold, dude.
What were we talking about before the pee thing?
That was funny.
No, what is witness?
I hate your shoes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Production value, dude. This is the Oculus Rift
It's like the
Simulation
Atlantic out
Edition
there.
for anybody watching on the stream
Close
or the
the
YouTube
door.
video. You're getting the full-on like
Sorry.
360.
We'll
Go ahead
come
and look
back
to your
until
left
it's done.
right now. Did you see how it shifted the screen? That's because this is just a simulation.
I want to know what witness is. I
Okay.
don't. So
Okay.
it's a. I get that it's a puzzle
That
game.
was bad.
What
That
kind
was-
of what kind of puzzle? what do you mean
All
by
sorts
puzzle
of
game?
types of puzzles.
So
There's
the puzzles are associated in panels, first of all. So they're not environmental
do-
puzzles. Like you don't slide a rock or a boulder. You walk
Or-
up into a panel
know.
in the environment, and you interact with the panel, and the puzzle is presented before you on the panel, and it is a maze, basically, with a starting point and an end point. And the mechanics by which you move from said start point to end point change slightly within our 2-hour playtime, but the goal has always been the same: get from point A to point B, overcome whatever obstacles are in your way on said panel, and then the game lines up like fucking 7 panels in a row. You do you do all of the panels, and then you stand up and you go fucking walk over to more panels.
Yep. And then you light electrical cords.
And
through
that's
these
it.
panels. I will say there's some really cool shit though. Like for instance,
There is.
I have to look through this panel at the right perspective in order to solve the puzzle. So if I look through, because it's like a glass screen that I'm solving a puzzle over, and so I have to figure out what the background is. This is just a specific type of puzzle that I dealt with that I thought was really cool. Or there are 2 panels, and whatever you do on this panel is mirrored or reversed, or also same thing, but or like if I start down, this one starts up in the right corner, and you're trying to solve them both at the same time. Braid was really cool because it was like if you did Mario and Rewind, Mario's actually trying to steal the princess from Bowser, not
Sure.
Bowser trying to steal the princess.
Did you
from
ever play
Mario.
Braid, Cyphus?
No, I never
it
know.
was-
The mechanic in Braid was like, it was a 2D side scroller. It looked like a Mario Brothers game, but the level only moved when you moved. So when you
Yeah.
moved forward,
It was a
everything
puzzle
else
game.
moved forward. But when you stopped moving, everything stopped moving. So
One of the
using that
cool-
mechanic in the level, you would have to manipulate the environment, rewind. Like if you moved backwards, things moved
You could
backwards.
rewind. You could always rewind time.
So
and then try it again. It was crazy.
It was this real play on that in what looked like just a regular
You saving
2D, like a
princess.
Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers 3 or whatever. But it had that really interesting time manipulation mechanic, and that's where Jonathan Blow like he made that game, and he became that
I bought it
because
on
of that
Xbox.
game. That was a cool game. I played that game.
Yeah,
This is a cool game too.
I'll play it again for
I
sure.
don't know if I
regret my
could give
decision.
it 100 hours, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so hard. It's so hard with the like massive oversaturation of games. Like you'll never, all right,
This
let's
is the coolest puzzle game.
put aside the notion though that you'll ever play every game. You know what I mean? Like that's never. We all know
Just
that's
like
not-
watch every movie or read every
Yeah,
book.
it's never
just,
going.
It's already
to happen.
impossible with video
Yeah,
games.
you can't. It's already.
There
that
was
way.
a time you could have played every
Right. There was a time when you could have played every video
But not
game.
anymore.
Now is not that time.
Would I play this game? Is that the question you're about to ask?
Well, I just mean just to ease these comment, like it's hard to find a game that you're going to, even put 30 hours into or 100 hours into, let alone what are you up to in Dota?
But same issue. I have like 7,000.
Tell me this, Roland. Here's a format where I would fucking love
I
the
leave
witness.
it on though.
Yeah.
Here is where I would love the witness. Put it on my phone. Let me just fucking do those panels with my finger. Let me roll through it like that. I don't need the probably 20 hours of fucking wandering around the island that fills in all of those puzzles when really it's just fucking sets of panels of puzzles. That would be
Yeah.
perfect
It's
on
a
my
little
phone.
more than that,
I can
though.
do
It's
3
a
or
little
4
more.
of those on my phone while I'm taking a shit, hopefully.
You have to know like what order to do things in and whatnot. I'm sure it's much more complicated. We gave it such like a cursory look. Like it was like I have a feeling that game we were at this hidden temple when we stopped playing, and I was convinced that it had to do with the sun. The sun's reflection on certain panels to figure out this puzzle that we were like baffled on. Like we had no idea where to start. If we would have passed the puzzle, it would have been a guess. It wouldn't have been by like understanding the idea behind the puzzle.
Sure.
And I
Just
was
like when we're clipping the wires on the bomb, sometimes you just clip the
Yeah,
wires
and-
and go for it.
talking about it explodes where it's like they're vertical wires. I'm like, I need to cut 2 more to pass this thing. We're gonna get some strikes. Yeah.
Well, but there's a mechanic in the game that prevents that from being a feasible strategy, because when the panels are like linked together through a series, when you guess wrong, it reverses your progress. So you have to go to the previous panel and redo that previous panel's puzzle to then go back. So if there's a puzzle that has like 7 options and you're gonna just roll through like ending 1 through 7 and just get the right one, it's gonna make you, which I think is good, gonna make you like burn some time fucking doing that because that's
yeah.
I mean,
We
yeah,
started sharing puzzles. We started doing the
That-
same puzzles.
that was the way to do it. At first, we were just wandering our own directions and doing puzzles, but when we got to the same panel and we're like, all right, dude, let's go, and we're trying to figure it out, you should check out the stream, Cyphus. It's actually in past broadcasts. It was cool because we had both of our screens up. It was pretty, like, I was actually having a lot of fun, dude.
We made, like, I screen captured his stream and then put it on the .p stream, and anyway, we gave it a good shot. I'm still going to play it. It's the type of game where it's like, I don't have time for a Dota game. I can jump in here and get some sort of, like, mental stimuli for 30 minutes to an hour.
I know, dude. I'm sitting here talking about it and I'm regretting refunding it. I seriously.
It was expensive, but
How much was it?
it was $40.
Ooh,
Yeah.
feels steep for a puzzle game.
But
That's
I
the
mean,
criticism
they did
that's
more than
weighed
just a
against it.
puzzle.
But when Roland
You're a
says
dude
it's
just
the best
walking
puzzle
around.
game, when he says it's the best puzzle game,
It is the best puzzle game you'll ever
he's
see.
not off base on that. There's some
I know
serious
my
thought put into
favorite
that.
puzzle game ever was. Did
What?
you guys played Nintendo 64?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the game Wetrix? Wetris.
Yeah.
No. I want to say that the best Dota I've ever played, though, was when we stopped playing that puzzle game and went into Dota. And then I played this Lone
Oh,
Druid.
really?
We lost, but this Lone Druid game was just probably the best game of my life, dude. And everybody was like,
Our minds
"Yeah!"
felt sharp, dude.
Yeah, I was like killing bitches with my bear. I was like it was a team effort. Is how I
Increased
like to say it.
spatial
It was me-
reach,
It was
yeah.
me and the bear.
I'm sure good mental exercise.
Me and the bear. Everyone else got fucked.
Everyone else did get fucked, but me and the bear were doing so great.
There was this funny moment where I was like, dude, that sucks. You're gonna have to play Lone Druid again. And he's like, no, dude, we fucking got this. And I'm like, dude, they're fucking pushing tier 3. And he's like in
I'm
the
like,
jungle,
oh,
just like farming away. He's like, oh, I guess I didn't realize like I'm doing really good, and he was, but everyone else just couldn't hold it.
Oh, and when I'd go out, I'd get like double kills and triple kills, but they'd eventually get me, which sucked. And what I realized at the end of the game is my main dude, Scylla is his name, the guy who isn't the bear.
Yeah.
I didn't have like any items on him, which Proud usually doesn't either. But Proud is way better at the game than me and can like control his little dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like do better things. And I realized that like maybe that AC should have gone on the main dude that dies if he and the bear dies too. But I was like, no, you need the attack speed on the bear and whatever. I don't know. The next game I played Lone Druid again, did the same thing, and we stomped again, but not as hard as the first stomp. So
Sure.
you guys, is it okay if we turn the heater on? It is cold. Like, do you hear that? We're in the winter tundra. Will you turn that
It's
heater on?
71
No,
in here. It's
that's not what it is
fine.
where I am.
Get a
Oh,
blanket,
what
dude.
is that?
Jeez, production. What? Like all of a sudden, there's fucking doors opening and closing, like keyboards
Dude,
clicking and clacking
Things have gone
away.
to hell around here.
We're getting, like-
It is the worst. Like I've been cursing winters for a long time. Like the last 2 winters we had here in Utah were like really weak sauce. Okay, like, oh wow, am I gonna wear a jacket when it's 45 degrees? Like, fucking winter, you suck. Like you suck at doing good winter things until this winter comes around and fucking blasts us. Getting woken up super early. The driveway needs to be shoveled. My back hurts from shoveling the driveway yesterday. We have a really long driveway. It's heavy snow. I shovel fucking every day. We have to shovel today. I walk on icy pads and all. I haven't slipped
Oh,
this.
it's treacherous.
I haven't
getting
slipped.
out
Have
to
you
the
slipped?
studio. No, not yet.
I haven't slipped this season. It's
I
all.
had one
We
of
count
those.
it. We
I had
count
one of
it.
those. So I haul my rig
Yeah.
back and forth from the shed. From the studio.
It's a shed.
It is a shed.
I don't know. I can't
so
believe
I
that.
haul it back and forth with frequency. And like 2 weeks ago, I really wanted to take it home because I really wanted to play with my new Elite Dangerous joystick.
You wanted to play with his HOTUS.
I wanted to play with my HOTUS, you know what I'm saying?
You wanted to play with his HOTUS.
So I take the rig with me.
His hand on stick, dude.
You play with my HOTUS.
You wanted to
It's
play
my
with
hands
his
on the throttle and the stick. Alright? But no, so I take it and I have one of those slip moments where like your heart skips, you know, where you feel it in your chest. I had one of those terrible moments with my rig in my hands. I just saw
Oh my god,
computer
dude.
light flashing before my eyes.
You would
And
do
then
like
did
one of those fucking like twist your body in a weird way to like hit
Oh,
the
yeah.
ground before your computer did. Like
Yeah. Oh, I was prepared. It was a ton. I was going to take the hit on that. I'm not going to let anything happen to that baby.
Oh, that's scary, dude. Ice is fucking dangerous, man.
That was my frightening moment this
Yeah.
winter.
Proud described it in the last episode as I'm from California where we have no weather, which is what I'm gonna say to you for AZ is you don't know what it's like to be out here, dude.
No.
Like Easy's like, why do you eat Chick-fil-A all the time? It's like, because it's a frozen tundra and the only thing to eat out here is Chick-fil-A, okay? It's the only fucking thing
We're in
that
survival
my
mode,
snow-
bro.
Far from
The snow dog sled can only make it to the Chick-fil-A before, like, it literally is that bad.
They're the only place that lets me park my snowmobile out front.
Oh, it's I don't even have a snowmobile, unfortunately. And I'd look at Audrey today as we're both like shoveling the driveway. Like just so tired of shoveling. This
Oh my
fucking
god,
driveway.
dude. There's
And,
a
like, it would be
hilarious.
sweet if we had a snowblower. And she's like, yeah. It was like as we continue. It's like just oh yeah, it would. Oh man. But
There's
the
a hilarious
last
video
winters-
going around on the there's a hilarious video going around on the internet right now of a guy driving his snow plow, and he like recorded himself while he's driving it, and he's just like laughing. He's like, I love my fucking job. Look at these fucking cars. See you later. And he just like covers them with snow as he clears the road, and he's like, look at this fucking guy shovel all the way to the street, and I gotta push it back 6 feet, and he just like fucking shoves.
do that. Those fucking plows. It looks beautiful.
He's
like,
cracking up, dude.
It looks just beautiful. Like, it has nice little cement shear. You know, you can see the cement. Then the fucking plow comes and it's like, oh great, now there's just a 6-foot wall that I have to like.
Oh, that is so
I'm
funny.
so sick of it, dude. Of all winters, like this one needs to end.
Yeah, no, I'm ready.
And
I'm
you know
ready
what?
as well.
What's great is when winter ends, winter is coming. If you know what I'm saying.
Sure, sure.
Which is great. I always look forward to that time of year where
Yep.
shit's starting to melt and then winter's coming.
Maybe we'll do a run of like Friday episodes about.
That's
winters.
hilarious,
Yeah.
dude.
It's winter is coming is the only way I know winter is over, dude.
Wow.
I can't wait for that time.
Should we talk about recent developments in Dota 2 around here?
Yeah,
The
sure.
Dota client, everything that's been changed on Dota, I saw on Reddit. I'm not even shitting you. Valve pays a shitload of attention to what Reddit has to say. The decline button being taken away, the being able to minimize it so you can go around and do things instead of waiting for that 1 out of 10 person for a minute. Like literally, almost every single complaint that I've seen on Reddit was just like, all right, fuck it, you guys. We're gonna spend like 3 weeks, fix every little thing that you've complained about, and then re-release it. And right now, it's good. Like Dota's good, the UI's good.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of
Reborn-
quality of life stuff that came out, right?
Yeah.
They just changed a bunch of stuff around in the UI, made it's definitely way nicer, dude.
Yeah.
The battle
And
pass
reading
is
Reddit-
fucking legit.
Battle Pass is awesome. Easy and I stayed up literally all night working on our battle passes. I'm on Dragon Knight. I'm on the boss. I'm on the boss level. I've got to do 15,000 damage as Dragon Knight in Elder form to other heroes.
Wow.
And we played once and I did 9,000 damage and we lost. And we held megas forever.
yeah.
I'm a bad Dragon Knight, but I've got to finish
You
the carry
lost.
path.
The biggest issue was the Zeus. Like
Zeus
I tried to be nice
fucked
about
me.
it on the game, but it's pretty bad.
It was a normal match though, so
Yeah.
we're not playing
No.
ranked.
Well, it was a
playing
normal
with,
match.
We're playing
because,
with my wife now. My wife is Evan Wood has started. She before we started recording, she's like, "Ask Easy if he wants to play Dota after you guys record." And I was like, "I'm sure he'll want to." Like, Easy, do you want to play Dota after we record? She's loving Dazzle,
no, the best was whenever.
and
the,
she
the best
graded
was
me.
whenever she was like, "So, are we gonna play another one?"
Yeah,
And it's like, well.
yeah, all this shit that I've got. She is loving Dazzle. There's a specific grave that she got on me in that Dragon Knight game that was just.
Saved you from a Zeus lightning bolt.
I lived, and it was like it was that moment where I was like, wow, like it took me maybe
You weren't
300 to 400
anticipating it,
games before I was able to do something like that.
Dude, Roland, I've got to give you like a word of warning, dude, because I can tell you that it is like really difficult to live in a house with one meth addict and damn near impossible if there's two.
Mhm.
So you need to be really like you're like
I'm
all you need is like the person you love the most to like make bad decisions with you. Like, yeah, no, we could probably stay up. Like the second she stops like skipping that Zumba class that she quit out on us for on Diablo or whatever is the second you need to like sit down and go, hey, this is getting too serious, mama.
We'll see.
Yeah, we could drop another 1,000 for the international. Yeah, we could do that. We could do
Ex-
that.
it'd be
That's
sweet
what I'm
to get
saying,
her
dude.
on for the,
You'll be the couple
international.
sitting out on the curb with like a sign that says like need a plane ticket home. Can you kick me at 20?
Came to Seattle 4 weeks early. So we could
Realized
get
it took
this
my
moment.
whole fucking life to get here.
I'm excited about it. So originally, originally she just had no interest and no interest at all. Looked at it, it was complicated, fucked around with it, and then we're like, you should really play this with us, mostly to just kind of get her off our back a little bit.
That's gonna be the episode she starts listening to.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I love my wife, but like.
Oh.
Oh, it would have solved so many problems if she just played Dota 2 with me.
From the get-go.
Yeah, and so now it's like coming around, and it's really nice. Now she's wanting to play more Dota than like I even want to play. I'm like, my back hurts. I'm like, my pointer finger.
Hey, again, dude, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. My dad smoked cigarettes. My mom thought it was fucking disgusting. She thought she could teach him a lesson by starting to smoke cigarettes. They both became cigarette smokers. Bro, you gotta be careful on this path that you're going down. I know we love this game, but two people, man, you don't have anybody to like reach down and like pull you out of the hole when you need it the most.
No, because the two people that I would ask for that are also
They're
deep
in the hole.
in that
That's what
hole.
I'm saying. Like, be careful with your only lifeline.
No, Dota is the best thing that's ever happened
Yeah,
to me.
obviously. Yeah.
Like,
and then your wife.
I mean, that
Yeah.
feeling when I have Lone Druid, like, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, like, loving my life. Like, come on, like, Lone Druid is the love of my life right now, dude. Getting fucking, man, that 13-minute radiance with Midas, and I was like, what, you got a 13-minute radiance? And I was like, yeah, I have like 110 last hits right now. And they're like, shit, get out of here. It was a great game.
For better or worse.
It was a great game.
Low MMRs and high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what about this Olympian thing? What's going on there? Your gamer could never
Segway.
Yeah. What's
Super
going on
smooth,
there?
dude. Are you asking
What's
me?
happening?
Do you-
asking you. I'm asking you.
Oh, dude, I've got the skinny. Should I bring up her Twitter account? So there's a female skier. I don't really know
What's
what.
her name?
Fuck, dude.
You gotta
Her-
give me your name, dude.
Her name
It's not
is.
Peekaboo, is it?
Her name is Christy Leskinen. Okay,
Christy. What?
Christy. I know. What's up, girl? Why you
She's not
gotta?
usually like this.
She's
She
a
really
professional
isn't
skier.
like-
She won something on ABC. She loves action sports. She's whatever. She looks like a nice person. But she tweeted out today regarding the. Are you guys familiar with what's going on at the X Games involving video games right now?
No, I'm not.
I know the X Games is didn't Complexity win the first X Games tournament?
What's her name?
Her name is Christy Leskinen.
Lesk
Leskinen. Christy Leskinen. Anyways,
Okay.
so Winter X Games on ESPN. You know, this
Okay.
extreme sports, snowboarding, skiing, snowmobile racing, yada yada yada. What's up, Link's ancestor? She this year. Halo is a part of it. So there's like a championship tournament that is a part of the Winter X Games. And apparently the winners of that tournament are like getting Winter X Games like gold medals in whatever. She tweets out, as athletes, sometimes we risk it all to win X Games. No gamer in the world deserves an X Games gold medal. Couch games, athletes only. So
wow, we risk it. You risk your career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so-
She's
yeah.
the ultimate risk.
So what if you die when you're trying
No,
to flail
yeah.
through the air? Okay.
I ran the risk of living in my mother's basement for 30 years.
Yeah, how does that sound?
Oh man, that's yeah. So her tweet. I don't know.
Choose.
It's just
It's easy to understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, like when you look at the Olympics, when you look at the Olympics, like you've got the sports where people are running around. You got basketball, you got team sports, but then you also have the shooters.
that's true.
Like,
Yeah, like the people that do like the triathlon or the cross country thing, and then they shoot the discs, and it's like, okay,
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
like or the curling. It's like,
Yeah,
all right,
Are you
is-
ever gonna try curling,
is
dude?
curling up? But like anybody could play
Yeah.
curling. It seems
What
like.
about? I mean, tennis. I guess you could get tennis elbow.
But she's
No,
so
no,
she's
there's a
she's
little bit on the line.
she's arguing for the like integrity of the X Games or the extreme games,
Yeah.
the extreme sports.
Huh.
Do you think that she's so?
Or how about archery?
I did-
Archery, like, am I?
You could get shot by another dude's arrow.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah, that's a bad example, dude.
no, I mean like.
I think archery has some inherent danger for sure. dude.
Archery hurts.
You can slap your arm. Have you ever slapped your arm with a string on a
Fucks
bow?
your arm.
It
Okay.
hurts.
Didn't you take archery?
Okay.
Well, hey, I could get fucking,
What?
God damn it, the disease in your joints, joint disease,
Arthritis.
arthritis. Thank you.
Wow.
You know what words escape?
I think you have Alzheimer's, is what you're looking for. I think that's what you
When
have.
you get arthritis, I might get arthritis from playing too much Dota. You
Or
know.
Alzheimer's from getting too much
Yeah.
Alzheimer's. You know what I mean? No, I think it's fucked up. I think just because we don't want to like jump off cliffs and flail around, like one might argue on natural selection. You know
But
what
does
I
a
mean?
Halo tournament have a place in the extreme games?
I mean, X Games wasn't even
It's an extreme game.
It's a private thing. It's not even like it's not anywhere comparable to like the Olympics. Does the X Games, which started about 20 years ago,
From
like in the late
it
90s?
felt like an MTV thing.
Yeah.
Does she risk forming Adderall habits by skiing? You know what I mean? That can ruin lives.
There's
dude.
some serious
Does
risks.
she-
I
does
mean,
she-
the reality of the situation is the X Games have had like declining attendance since the early 2000s. So that was my question, was like, why would you shit on anything that's possibly bringing people to your sport or to your event? Even if they go there to watch the Halo and they stay to watch you do a backflip off a ski jump, at least there's somebody that fucking looked at you that wasn't going to look at you before. Why shit on that?
Yeah,
That's
but
my
are they
only
gonna turn out- but the gamers aren't going to turn out for those events unless they also happen to be fans of those events. You know what I mean?
I think it's a step in the right direction, honestly. Why not? Okay, X Games' main thing, trust me, is, hey guys, how do we make money? And they started
no
out
shit.
like,
No
snow.
shit.
Fucking snow hasn't been taken advantage of nearly enough. We're gonna fucking niche market our way into snow and do like a snow X Games with Mountain Dew all over it.
Gucci
and
makes
then video games
a
became
good point. He says that they came about because the Olympics didn't recognize things like skateboarding and rollerblading and BMX biking. Why
Oh,
make a
that's an
distinguish?
excellent
Why
point.
distinguish between that and video games? There's also no Olympics for that. X Games would be the perfect place to recognize
And
those
people
accomplishments.
compete, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Good point, Gucci. You just solved the argument,
That's-
Christy.
yeah.
Read
Do we
Gucci.
even need to
He
talk
knows
about
what's
it?
up. No, I think that
1995.
sealed the fucking
1995
deal.
is when X Games came out?
1995 was the first X Games.
And I bet like 2002, 2003, or 2004 was probably their biggest year, and it's been who gives a fuck ever since.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm asleep, the channel accidentally gets changed to that, and as I'm asleep, it's playing. So that's how I feel about the X Games. In all
I fall asleep watching something else and it pops on. Hey,
Whoops.
I'll sleep through it. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah, if that's your go-to-sleep show, they're doing something wrong with the extreme games.
Yeah, dude. I feel like like shaking from the Adderall and like making sure you get headshots with sniper rifles. That's a pretty extreme
Yeah,
sport,
that's
you know.
pretty-
Perfect fit, right?
God, and who knows what else those guys are on? I'm sure they have some chemists in that community that are like, actually,
I love
Something better
the
than
ES
Adderall.
I love the ESL guidelines where it's like smoke weed all day, just not 2 day, please. Like
that's basically what they said. They're like, just don't ingest marijuana the day of the game because you may be subject to a drug test where we may take action against you.
It's
And
like-
everything else is like off the table, dude. Like, no crack cocaine and Dota. Like,
dude,
Um,
and that's fair enough because yeah, that's fair enough. That shit's all bad, but I mean, if you try to take weed out of video games, I think you're the overlap in the Venn diagram is getting like seriously fucked at that point.
right.
I mean, it's been a while. I mean, I don't think we've ever talked about weed in gaming, but I will say that throughout my adventures of playing games, I've seen it pretty much everywhere.
Oh my god,
you
dude.
see it. I mean, it's on everybody's
And everybody,
Comedy,
420 this,
420 headshots.
golden nugs,
Yeah.
like shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
We had
unavoidable.
Weed Man on the show.
Yeah, we had Weed Man come on the Dota show, yet we didn't address the
So
fact that
fucking
they
high
think
that he
people
couldn't
smoke
even
weed.
communicate back with you.
Well,
Yeah,
he's-
the guy was stoned, smoking cigarettes, playing Pudge and doing an interview while landing sick hooks, dude. Like,
Not
guys,
giving a fuck,
it's pretty
dude.
impressive he gave us what he gave us.
Yeah,
to be honest. We were so stoked for that interview.
Yeah.
And when I fucked up, that was the first time I was like, is there a way to save it? And it's like, no, like, I fucked up, guys. I'm really sorry. And they're like, damn.
Call Weed Man.
Yeah.
Guess we gotta call Weedman back.
Darn. Let's, can we get him back, you think? And I was like, I'll try. And he's like, yeah, man, whatever. Like, sometime in the future, okay? And I was like, all right. And then we finally got him. And it turned into something hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's part of it's DotP legend. It's DotP lore. Go back and listen to the Weedman episode if you want to hear some hilarious shit.
I'm guessing that's in the 20s.
Yep, early eps, dude.
Or
Those
yeah.
are,
maybe
probably.
maybe 10s. Maybe somewhere through the 1 through 19.
I mean, it's getting on like 18 months at this point.
I don't know how many episodes we've actually recorded because we've stopped.
We stopped numbering them, and thank God, because we're at 4 a week. Like,
And it looks good on the resume to be like, I can create any number. You know what I mean?
yeah, this is episode 4,000.
50,000 podcasts.
And one.
I have 50,000 hours of experience doing this podcasting thing. We're on episode 50,000.
how long do you think? How many podcasts do you have to do? You know, think about that. 10,000 hours.
You know, and I was
like the
thinking about
tipping point.
you're an expert. You've hit 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
Arbitrary 10,000 hours. You're now expert. I'm at 7,000 hours in Dota, and I'm 2K, dude. So
Hey, that 10,000 hours depends on
Yeah, you're
that
not-
10,000 hours depends on focused like incremental gains. Like you can't fucking there's no swinging back on the pendulum or dipping low or indulging in bad habits for 400 hours.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man.
That doesn't count. I have bad Dota habits, dude. I can't shake
that's
them.
a horrible Dota habit.
You have 20, assuming all the games are yours, and let's just assume.
Okay.
You have 23, so you got about 2,400 games. That's about 2,400 hours, we'll say.
Okay, so I played Dota for 2,400 hours, and if I only gained 1 MMR per hour, I would still be higher than I am now. So I don't regret a minute of it. Like, I mean, we can talk about the Meepo days if you like. You know, like the dark days. We can. We
No,
can
dude, and
we
you've
can talk
probably
about-
averaged out to like $1 an hour, maybe $1.25 an hour in terms of like as much money as you put in.
Oh yeah.
So that's
I
fair market
probably
value,
paid
dude.
about 25 an hour. Yeah. I don't even want to know. I don't
want to know either.
I gotta make you guys gotta check one day. We gotta do like a live check on the air.
I don't care.
Where we tally up what we've.
You don't have to tally it up. You can see the number right now.
Oh, you can? How?
It's really easy. You just go into your Steam profile and your badge progress, and in your badge for Dota 2, if you click on like what it would take to get another pack of cards, it shows you how much you've spent on that game.
How do I earn card drops?
Oh god, this
Approximately $9 per card drop, and I have earned 43.
Now,
So,
does it show you below that how much you've spent?
$450.
Oh, you've spent approximately $395.
That is nothing. You fucking.
Yeah, that's nothing. I spent more.
That feels like a fuckload for a free-to-play game.
Oh well, yeah. When you say it like that.
You know,
I spent more.
when you didn't have to spend a dime.
Dude, I mean, there's this $20 Spectre blade that was on the market, and somebody was selling it for $18. Okay, and I was like, if I don't jump on this deal, there's somebody selling it for $18.
On the digital property.
Then I don't know if I'll ever get this price again.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, I bought the Scythe of Ice, the Nature's Prophet. It looks like Scythe of Vice, but it's Scythe of Ice.
I get it.
I spent $95 on it.
Oh
No.
my god,
Yes.
dude. Oh my god.
Evan, what is this the first time you're hearing about this?
I'm sorry, what?
That $95 was spent on a digital item.
No, I didn't say that, babe. I didn't say that.
Well, you can't get mad at me about my chairs then.
Done. Ever again.
How many thousands of dollars was spent on 2 chairs?
Under 2,000.
Under $2,000 to recover 2 chairs. Not to get brand new, nice new chairs. To
They're
recover,
antiques.
but they're antiques and they have sentimental meaning. Well, that has sentimental meaning to me. Okay, my side of ice.
I
It's
have
an
way
icy
more money
side
than
of
he
ice.
does, so like it's fine.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, I guess
honestly not
compared
mad.
to the chairs, Jesus Christ.
And the cats.
I don't care. No, and the cats cost a lot too, for
Oh,
sure.
God, those cats. Morangi just said in the chat, yeah, how do you spend 2,000 plus hours on this single game? Even Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, and
Do you guys
Fallout 3.
hear
They
that?
have like 200 hours each. And he's right, yeah, like, anyway.
Sounds like this thing's gonna blow the fuck over.
Yeah. When I went outside, I almost flew over.
So if we die, I want to put in my will that if I die and Denny lives, everything goes to easy.
Yeah, baby.
If Denny dies, everything goes to me, and I live. If we both die,
And 100%. Yeah.
we'll give some. Yeah, we'll
See
give
where it's
everything
at.
easy.
Okay, where are we on the show? How long has this
We're-
train wreck been chugging along?
We've been chugging along southeast for 42 minutes.
Okay.
So
Before we end this whole thing, I want to make sure that we get to the reviews and a couple of, at
Okay.
least 2 reviews and 2 emails.
you don't want to talk about how I'm almost done with the Dragon Knight.
No, I don't.
Carry battle point.
No, we talked about that enough. I got to experience firsthand how
Dude,
that went.
that Ursa game too. What do you have to say? You were there easy.
Oh, dude, that was a lot of Roshans. Oh my God.
They said over multiple games, and it's like Roshans.
I'm only gonna do it in one.
And I did, and it was fucking rad.
I got my 90 seconds of disable that game as well.
As Earthshaker, which was a super smart pick, and that's what we were waiting for. Oh my god. What's up, Kramer? Always opening the door at the end of an
This has
episode.
been the most interrupted episode of DotP
Oh,
ever.
ever.
Yeah, seriously.
It's because we're experiencing like a crazy blizzard, and we're in our Fallout
It's
shelter,
not even
which is where we
snowing, it's
record.
just windy.
Yeah, it's just blowing snow everywhere.
Does snow have to fall from clouds in order for it to be snowing?
Yeah.
Can it just be blowing around the air?
It's just
like-
Can you read the reviews?
Snow?
Do
Okay.
you want to do the reviews or am I?
I'm doing the reviews.
All right.
Name. This is all right. So this one comes from David Wright Sucks, longtime listener, first time reviewer. These guys are a great listen. New or older players will still get a good Dota fix. As it stands, they are perfect for when no pro games are on to keep the Dota juices flowing. Super funny, very fun listen. More experienced players more than likely they have a lot of information already. Okay, it's too far away, dude. I already accept the. You
More
want
than
to take it
likely-
over? You want to take it over
More
from there?
experienced players more than likely
You can take that over.
feel like they have a lot of the information already, except the Try Hard Tuesdays, speaking of Wazoo, where they try different combos. So far, my fave, or no, he meant Theorycraft Thursdays.
Educated.
That's my line.
The trip. You just got the name wrong. Sorry, it's a little confusing.
Yeah, he got it wrong.
Well, thanks for the plug.
This goes especially for newer players, but like I said, it's for everyone. My first game was in 2012, and I still love these guys. Mostly it's their camaraderie and banter, their ability to laugh at themselves and each other, and definitely their inclination for the higher level players to not lord it over the lower tiered ones. 5 stars, keep it up, guys. We'll keep listening.
Woo woo.
You can read Camel
That's
Polo, so
nice,
it's nice and
man.
short. Yeah.
Okay, Camel Polo, this is a dude that's super cool. We need to have him on the show, and I'll say that on air. We said we would, we will. He has a lot to add as far as an interesting perspective is all I have to say into it, and it was fun talking to him. Cyphus and I talked to him for a couple hours. Camel Polo, great show. Guys are good at interviews.
Oh wow, that perspective is deep. You're right. Let's get him on to go further into that. Can't wait to dig into the nooks and crannies tucked into that gem.
Just give him a 5-star review.
He's a super nice guy, though.
Thanks for the 5 stars though. I'll take that shit.
But he doesn't say you guys are good at reviews. He just says guys are good at reviews.
At interviews.
Oh, at interviews. Excuse me. Guys are good at interviews. How do you feel about that, Audrey? Only guys are good at interviews.
That's sexist.
It is.
All right,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
going
read
to say it though.
I'm gonna get to an email. This and again, guys, I know we're behind on the emails. We try to get to them all and get back to y'all. This comes from I'm just gonna say Jason C. He said, "Hey, DotP was listening to the latest episode and was just wondering how much you guys are into poker. I used to play a lot of 2-5, 5-10 no limit, and 5-5 PLO.
Not as much as you.
Yeah, not as good as you. And about about 75 grand in tournament cashes. He provided a link
Wow.
to his poker profile. He's legit.
So not
Not
nearly
nearly as much as
not
you.
even close. Matter of fact, if you want to like do free poker lessons on like how to
Yeah,
play,
oh shit.
I would totally take them.
He says, but I haven't played since November since I found my Dota obsession. Anyway, I just thought it was cool to find some poker.
You should go back to poker, dude.
Love
Just
podcast.
let's go back to poker.
I'll
I'll
more.
abandon this podcast and teach me how to make money in poker.
In tournament catches is pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
to
yeah,
answer
that's
the
awesome.
question, you and I, like, the highest stakes we ever got into was like 1-3.
1-3 where you
And
would
we
put like
we
$300, $400,
probably-
$500.
We
down.
would go,
I put $600 down on the table at
Yeah.
one time,
and we've done, and that's pretty much it. Maybe we've reloaded.
and I've probably
Maybe we reloaded. Well, we should.
My biggest cash out was like $3,000 though.
Yeah.
So like that's my biggest to compare. It was like I won an online tournament where I made like $3,200 or something like that for buying him
Yeah.
for $15. So that was cool.
My biggest single cash out at a 1-3 table was like 1,800.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting and doing the math and going, "That's house payments."
We loved it.
That's
There
fucking
was-
crazy too.
I don't know why it was a winter that we decided to do this, but there was a winter where we drove to Wendover like constantly and played and like tried to get better at our game. Matter of fact, my wife Evan Wood, she was the best of all of us. She would wait like a fucking like cat trying to like stalk a bird.
Super nit.
Just wait forever, and then she gets quads and like makes more than I do all night by
Yeah.
playing like an aggressive dick, you know.
Yeah.
So like she definitely showed us up one night, and then I got
And
pulled over, and it was
Also, we only play no limit. We only play no limit hold'em.
and we don't drink.
And we never drank.
Never ever.
Well, I
drink.
just mean as far as like to answer his question, as far as like.
Oh,
games that we
I
got
don't
into.
play anything but hold'em.
Yeah, definitely no limit. We've played casually some pot limit Omaha.
I played a cash pot limit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me this.
Yeah. And it was a blast.
Yeah, but a bad idea. Yeah, wasn't
A
it?
bad idea in the end.
Okay, let's see. We got one more email.
One more.
Oh, I feel terrible. Yeah.
Sounds like we got a lot more.
We got
with the way you're
more. Oh, I take issue with a statement from your podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Either Cyphus or Roland said on one of the two podcasts
Cyphus.
they were on this week that there weren't any 40-year-olds playing Dota 2.
Cyphus said that.
I, in fact, am one. Okay,
Cyphus.
I'm only 39.
Stop. It was you that said that.
But out of context. Well,
No, it was you.
and in fact, one, okay, I'm only 39, but that's still pretty close. And I listen to all the podcasts put out by DotP regularly, so there.
Awesome.
So
And
that
it was you that said that. You almost lost us a lifetime listener, dude, by offending this guy. Come on, let's
He
continue.
said, as an aside, I am also an Outworld Devourer player. 67 games, 68.7% win rate,
What?
and I was glad to see some theory crafting with him. I did want to suggest that Force Staff is better on him than Blink, as the int gain helps purely with damage, with the orbs, normal right click, and his ulti. And he desperately needs HP regen until he gets his refresher, but still supplying him with additional movement, positioning capabilities. Dragonlance is a good item on him as well. His attack range is pretty low. The additional attack speed and HP from the item help with survivability and attack speed for more damage from his orbs. I think the combo is a great idea, as he does have problems with heroes who pick up BKB in general. Anyway, so thanks for the podcast and community. Keep up the great work. That was Dota Mouse.
What's up, Dota Mouse?
So the comment about 40-year-olds in Dota was that there weren't 40-year-old pros in Dota currently, and it was at the time we were doing that. I think it was with
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you want to break people's dreams.
But no,
I remember.
we were
being
talking about
vehemently
casters.
against it.
I can't remember who it was. We had somebody on the show. Anyway, we were talking about casters could be pro players and
It was such a
pro players in
disgusting
other
thought. I
sports.
just purged it from my mind altogether, to be honest with you.
All right, I'm not going to backtrack.
Bunch of
now.
ageism.
Yeah.
It was like just one of those like weird,
Yeah,
awkward
it's just-
situations where old
yeah,
people
well,
are
when
getting
I was-
shit on, and you're like,
really
ugh.
remember it that well. I just
What I
know
was-
that you said it.
What I
and
was
it
saying
shocking.
is 40-year-olds in esports could get back into the game if they were decided to, unlike 40-year-olds
Let's
in
backpedal.
football.
Let's keep backpedaling, dude, and make it seem better about what you said out to the area.
I'm just trying to get emails
Yeah,
and
okay.
responses
Yeah,
out there,
see.
all right? Trying to respond to
Pretty
the
disgusting.
fans of the show.
I don't pick the hosts that I have, so I just want everybody to know that. I have put in for a transfer at DotP at HQ.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Wow, dude. A lot has changed since probationary intern.
We're gonna send you to the Siberia stage. That's where the transfer request will go. All right. Anything else we wanted to talk about? I feel like we barely talked about Doe this episode.
I think that it is
That is
important to
okay.
mention that anybody that is listening to the show right now, we are in official transition over to our Defense of the Patients Discord server. If you want to get information on how to join our Discord server, just hit up any of us. You can hit us up at Defense of the Patients _show on Twitter, and we will get you in touch with Soviet Dancing Bear. He's kind of adminning for us with Captain Silver Fox, and they will get you invites into the server. It is a fucking rad place.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's cool.
Like
I
a million.
But also shout out to Joe Schmo for the mumble that he kept
For
up
so many years.
Yeah.
Oh,
decades, Joe Schmo gave us
Hey.
a voice.
Hey, he did. He gave
He
the,
did.
The
No, I'm
mumble
serious.
was a really
I'm
useful.
being
was a
dead
really
serious.
useful tool. But
I mean-
I don't want him to have to pay for it anymore. If Discord's free, like
Discord is badass too. Sorry, Joe, but we're using a superior product.
Yeah. Has anybody talked to Joe about the transition?
Joe,
Joe's in the Discord server.
in the Discord.
Like, wake
He's
the fuck up,
active.
Cyphus, and get involved with
Yeah,
your community.
seriously.
Jesus
We
fuck,
played-
you know we're 24/7 right now.
all night.
Okay.
We played Diablo with Joe all night.
God
Discord.
damn, dude.
Yeah.
I thought I sent you the daily update, the daily DotP update on all goings on in the community.
I guess I didn't get that fucking memo.
Actually, you know what? I believe Soviet gave him admin privileges, so he might be our third admin for the Discord server.
I'm an admin.
No, you're
You
not.
guys
You're a
know
show
what the fuck
host.
up. No, I'm an admin. Check
No,
it
you're a
right
show
now.
host.
Nope, I'm an admin. Check it.
I'm gonna take it off. You don't deserve that shit.
You can't. You're not super admin. Admins can't demote admins. Okay.
I
You're not king of
got.
the cats, bro.
I'm
admin.
in the king's pocket, dude. Don't you even.
I'm in the king's pocket. I don't know.
It's a puppet king. It's a puppet king.
He's a puppet king.
Easy's the man behind the mask. All right, I'm closing this out. This episode feels
Great.
Yeah,
It
it
was
feels
perfect.
like a beautiful episode from
Uh-huh.
start to finish.
It was.
There were almost no interruptions. Truly high audio quality. What we're known for around here at DotP.
Okay. Cyphus bot on.
Find us at defenseofthepatients.com, at DotP_show on Twitter. Defense of the Patients is what you search for on iTunes, Stitcher, all your favorite podcast apps. Defenseofthepatients@gmail.com. I might have already said that one. And, the Patreon, which we played the ad for at the beginning of the show. It's back up and running. We've got new prizes. We've got new
Nice.
milestones. It's a nice ad.
This is Cyphus.
Fine ad.
We've had some exciting changes.
And I'm looking forward to doing what I'm a little bit dreading, but also looking forward to the possibility of doing a 12-hour episode. I think it'd be fun.
I'm looking for the dot-codathon. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Where we fly easy down here and you can only leave for 15 minutes at a time. And what we're gonna do is use .ptv as a host, and we're all gonna have our own streams going, and it's just gonna like rotate through hosting each person's computer. So we'll have a bunch of different perspectives. You'll get a fucking Logitech C920, so you can
Okay.
capture like a webcam. It's pretty nice to have.
Okay.
And it'll be a great time.
Yeah. It'll be like.
And hopefully this doesn't blow over from the big
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
bowl. Yeah, dude.
So. All right. Until next time, Cyphus for Roland and Easy saying good luck, Godspeed.
Jesus, better save this before the fucking shed